Angela Rayner is back with more nonsense. One of the top Labour shadow cabinet figures who could potentially be the next Labour leader. I know. I'm not really sure how this could happen, but clearly the Labour membership have all gone crazy. So she is charismatic, apparently. Angela Rayner has come out to start a row with Vladimir Putin. Because that's a good idea. Yeah, go on, Angela. Yeah, you're strong and stable. Sure. Firstly, she's come out to say, in case you don't know, that she has evidence that Vlad has actually done, already exists right now, nuke in the UK on British soil. Yeah, nuclear. It's happened. It's already happened. She knows. She's heard somewhere in the country, Mad Vlad has already exposed himself by exercising his nuclear power. So that's one. Secondly, when she was asked whether, because obviously she's a Corbynista, she's a Marxist, Andrew Marr, who is also a Trotskyite, on LBC asked her whether a Labour government, especially a Jeremy Corbyn type of Labour government, would actually have supported Ukraine when it comes to sending missiles and all this nonsense. She said, yeah, definitely.
Gets himself into hot water when he does it.
If it's true, and it may well be true, that the Russians are in effect losing in this war, in this invasion, is in part because of those anti-tank missiles that Boris Johnson and Ben Wallace had sent to Ukraine before the war even started. Are you really suggesting that a Corbyn government would have done that?
Well, we're very clear that we would support and we would have given that, and we've been very clear about the support.
So she's very clear that not only someone like her would have, the whole of the Marxist Labour Party would have too, but Jeremy Corbyn himself would have as well. Well, let's hear from the former leader of the Labour Party, Jeremy Corbyn.
Of tanks and troops on one side of the border in Russia and demonstrating that there's a huge Russian military presence there on the border. We then have other film of described as lethal weapons being shipped into the Ukraine and huge demonstrations of military hardware in Ukraine, all building up on both sides. It is incredibly dangerous.
Oh, so Uncle Jezza thinks that's dangerous. He just wants lollipop and rainbows and unicorn ice creams for everybody. He believes that's how you bring down conflicts and de-escalations. Yeah, that's how you do it. Clearly, Angela Rayner, as a former student of Jeremy Corbyn, didn't really pay attention much at school. Clearly, because she didn't actually finish school, but that's a different story. But going against Vlad, thinking that you can use that to become the next Labour leader, is slightly embarrassing because it didn't go too well. It backfired on you, Angela Rayner. And we have to talk about you guys because whilst you're no longer leading massively in the opinion polls against the Tories, you know, the Labour Party is still a bit of a danger when it comes to potentially forming the next coalition left-wing government. They might not get a majority, but they could still easily form a coalition government with the Greens and the SNP and all the other Marxists. So we have to talk about them, unfortunately, every day. And, you know, I have to do more work, read all these really, really weird stories from The Guardian, Independent and all these guys. So you guys don't have to go through all this nonsense. So I have to do it for you and make it easier for us to talk about it. Thanks again for watching. I'm Tousi and we are the media.